Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So I got one here that is an example of how people care more about enriching themselves and their family members, people around them, than they do about the country. People get into these positions of power and they don't care about serving the people. They only care about their pockets getting fatter. So I got this one here from Breitbart. There's a report: Fani Willis, secretary, colluded with January 6th committee, could blow up the case. Fulton County, Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis secretly colluded with one-sided Democrat-run January 6th committee to obtain tips that would help her prosecute Donald Trump and try to keep it out of court and public view using a procedural trick. The revelation could upend the prosecution of Trump and 18 co-defendants because the evidence was concealed to keep it away from discovery requirements that would allow defense lawyers to see what was shared and the extent of the collaboration. So Politico reported on Wednesday, committee staff quietly met with lawyers and agents working for Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis in mid-April 2022, just as she prepared to convene a special grand jury investigation in the previously unreported meeting. The January 6th committee aides let the district attorney's team review, but not keep, a limited set of evidence they had gathered. The committee aided Willis's nascent probe, even as it rebuffed the Justice Department's request for material in the separate federal criminal probe of Trump's election subversion. At the time, one reason the committee was more inclined to cooperate with the Fulton County team than the federal prosecutors was that the federal prosecutors might have been required to disclose the evidence in ongoing criminal cases related to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. January 6th committee chairman Benny Thompson had previously described staff-level contacts between his panel and Fulton County prosecutors in early April 2022. Nearly 2 weeks before the panel's staff met with Willis's team, Thompson told reporters he wasn't aware of how extensive those contacts were, and on Wednesday, Thompson told Politico that he did not know about the in-person visit that spring. So the lawyers from the January 6th committee shared evidence with Willis when she was convening a special purpose grand jury prior to the criminal grand jury. Since there were no defendants, Politico notes, there could be no defense motions for discovery, because the January 6th committee later destroyed its records. Moreover, much of the January 6th committee's evidence was collected and presented in ways that violate the civil rights of defendants and witnesses, thanks to the fact that then Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi blocked Republicans from appointing committee members of their choice. Witnesses who faced the committee's lawyers behind closed doors found that there was no semblance of a two-sided adversarial process, only an inquisition with even Republicans opposing Trump. Willis is already under scrutiny after lawyers for Trump co-defendant Mike Roman filed a motion this week alleging that she had improper relationship with fellow prosecutor Nathan Wade, from which both Willis and Wade had benefited financially. And what that is what I was referring to in the very beginning. This lady hired her boyfriend, and he's been paid nearly $1 million in funds prosecuting Donald Trump, going after Donald Trump as a lawyer. So then he went and funded a bunch of vacations, or a vacation where she attended, went along with, basically circumventing tax dollars into this lawyer's pocket, who he then gave back to her via vacations. So the corruption runs deep, and when it comes to preventing Trump to be on the 2024 ballot, they will stop at nothing. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.